Hello Gemini, this is your reading for July 2018. I apologize for running very late this month. I ended up getting the flu and got very sick, and it's very hard for me to do readings and get focused in with my energy so low. So I'm back, and I've already pre-shuffled your cards, laid them all out, and your angel card messages, and we'll go ahead and jump into your astrology right now. So Gemini, for the month of July, the month ahead basically is a happy and prosperous one for you, but 2 eclipses will ensure that things never get boring. They will keep you on your toes this month. The solar eclipse on the 13th occurs in your money house and indicates a need for financial course corrections. Your financial thinking and strategy hasn't been realistic. As the events of the eclipse will show, sometimes this kind of eclipse brings some unplanned expenses, and this forced change. The changes you have to make will be good in the long run, but usually the process isn't pleasant. Every solar eclipse impacts on the siblings, sibling figures, and neighbors in your life. Siblings will have to redefine themselves. Cars and communication of equipment get tested too, often needing repair or replacement. Drive more carefully at this time, Gemini. Pluto, your health planet, is affected by the eclipse, and thus, this could be important changes in your health regimen. Often people change doctors or therapists under the eclipse like this. Sometimes there's a health scare. However, your health is good these days, and this is most likely to be more than a scare. I'm sorry. Get a second opinion. Job changes are likely. But don't worry, Gemini. You will have an awesome job prospects this year. Sometimes the conditions of the work are changed. If you employ others, there is instability with them, employees, etc. The lunar eclipse of the 17th occurs in your 9th house, so avoid foreign travel during this period. If you must travel, schedule it around the eclipses, which is around the 13th and the 27th, so pay attention to those times. College students or college-bound students make important changes to their educational plans at this time. Sometimes they can change schools or courses. Finances are affected by the eclipse too. So as the eclipse planet and the moon and your financial planet, there's no doubt that your financial thinking hasn't been realistic and needs a good course of correction. And the changes you make now will set the course definitely for your future prosperity, Gemini. This eclipse affects both Mars and Uranus, so there are dramas in the lives of your friends, life-changing events, and high-tech equipment and gadgetry gets tested again. Make sure important files are backed up and that your antivirus, anti-hacking software is up to date. I have found, in my personal experience, that the movements of the universe definitely affect sensitive mechanical equipment. The only question is how, and that it is not, how that is not clear yet. So that concludes that part, and we jump into your card reading. For your overall energy, Gemini, something's beginning, and you have the Ace of Cups, which, is something, it could be a new beginning in love, emotional generosity, something new is coming into your life, affection, kindness, esteem. This is a great way to start off the whole month this way, a lot of newness coming in around you. So it could be a very loving and caring month. Something to really think about and enjoy when you come into this. Your next card is the Two of Swords. And with this Two of Swords upright, neutrality, patience, deliberation, not taking any sides. When the eclipses are going on and people are disagreeing, don't get into it. Choosing not to make any commitments until more information is present, or presented to you. Doubt regarding the benefits of the options that are presented. So, it's like, don't get into some of these things unless you have the facts, because some of this stuff could just blow up in your face, and you just need to know what's going on, which I'm sure you would do. Your next card is the Hangman, if I can get this right. And so, times are being suspended at this time. The meanings of this card, you could be surprised by an unexpected financial opportunity that is going to come your way, and by suddenly having the wherewithal to handle a rough situation effectively. At work, you'll have repeat clients and some financial increase or profit, but you'll be waiting for something to happen or turn up, and will fear that the work you're doing has little or value. What you won't be able to sustain yourself in the future. So we talked about maybe job changes in the beginning of your astrology reading. You'll be waiting and hoping for a friend or a lover will call. So, there's some things going on with the newness of all of your, this month coming up, and these eclipses are really rocking everybody. But it's just kind of a time not to do anything and just kind of hang out and wait and see what happens. Your next card is the Five of Wands. And the meaning of this, you see these people fighting, and it's kind of a tough thing, it's competition, a need to put oneself out there in conflict and struggle that is not aggressive or hostile in nature. Stepping up to the plate is needed. So, it's going to take some time. You really need to just, put the hammer down and really get going. That can be with your finances, within your business, and taking and owning whatever it is that you're dealing with at that time. So, you don't want to be constantly in these kind of struggles with other people. You need to get a handle on that. But it's also taking time and hanging out and thinking about it, get your facts, and have everything straightened out for yourself. Your next card is Judgment. And the meaning of this card, a situation will present itself that will suddenly change your thoughts, feelings, or plans. This could be concerning a romantic person, or people that you're involved with. And it can be in work, etc. But, something could come out, something hidden. The eclipses always flush something out. So do pay attention to that. In work, you're resolving inner and outer conflicts that will mark the end of suffering and bring improved conditions and change your consciousness, through spiritual involvement, self-development, and bring a new purpose, meaning, and motivation to your work. You could definitely be hearing a voice from out of your past, Gemini, with this card. And, things are going to be different, and you'll have a change of consciousness for the better. Cosmic forces are going to correct the situation, and this is the only first step. There is still the possibility of defeat unless your cooperation is continued. What means of cooperation is your determination, persevere without immediate results, and allow the power of the infinite to penetrate your consciousness and steer you into which you desire, or change your karma for you. Accept what is going to be offered. It could change your life. So something definitely coming into your life and opening some new doors. On your outcome card, you have strength in here, and you will overcome all obstacles, Gemini, and nothing will will keep you from advancing towards your goals, because you will have the kind of inner fortitude that nothing can defeat you. You're definitely moving forward. There are powerful spiritual forces at work, and obstacles to your success will be overcome. You will be given the power to succeed. This is an important karmic period for you, and actions taken during this time will be the needs of your tomorrow. If you are feeling challenged, it's because you are harboring deep-seated misunderstandings, mistrust, and resentment towards someone, perhaps even, God at that time, and you are being given the opportunity to resolve it once and for all. Remember, love conquers everything, and even karma. Put aside the notion that your prayers can only be answered by striving or personal efforts. If you pray with a conviction, and don't be fearful. So, you're moving forward on some things, Gemini, and definitely seeing some benefits coming forward. And your last messages are your angel card messages, and you got the moon and its important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, and release fears that are holding you back. So let go of things, which we talked about. Sit back and think about that and move forward. Your next one is Ten of Water, a contented and rewarding family life, which definitely for Geminis they love. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships are coming through for you. So, beautiful card. And your last message from angels are, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So if you have fears, you could end up manifesting the opposite of what you want. Only think in the positive realm, Gemini, and you will defeat all of that. And again, here's that strong message of strength. You will move forward. She sits before the lion, not fearing that this animal could kill her, because she is going to defeat that. And so are you, Gemini. So that concludes your reading for July 2018, and I'll see you back in August 2018 for your reading. Thank you.